What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ready, and today I am ready to show you how to cook my girlfriend's favorite dish. I mean chicken dish, that is, because I cook a lot of great things. So yeah, it's gonna be chicken teriyaki over rice, and it's gonna be my special own recipe that I'm gonna give it to you. So be ready, and gonna make it my way or the highway. So first I'm gonna show you what you need to make the delicious meal that I'm about to prepare, and let me go ahead and show you the ingredients that you need. So you're gonna need some chicken. I think this is about a little over a pound. You need soy sauce. You're gonna need some honey, green beans, some carrots, shredded, or you can just buy a whole one, red wine vinegar, and then these are the small seasonings that you need. So you'll need the liquid smoke, you'll need black pepper, you need the onion powder, the cayenne pepper, the cumin ground, and it's up to you guys if you guys want to use fresh stuff or not. I'm just using pretty much what's on hand. Of course you need the butter, brown sugar, I love brown sugar, and we're gonna do this over jasmine rice. Sometimes we do it over quinoa, or sometimes we even do it over noodles, but today I'm gonna be doing it over the jasmine rice. Oh, and I forgot, you need onions also, and I think that is it. All right, first we're gonna cut up our 1 pound of skinless breast, free range, organic, whatever you may prefer. Let's go ahead and cut that up. So. All right, should look like something like that. And nice little bits of pieces. All right, now we got our green beans here, and we're gonna chop these up. You don't need to cut every single last bit of the edge. I usually don't. It's not gonna taste any different if you do. All right, so now we got our water here, and we're just gonna go ahead and put the burner on high. And I always start the rice first because, oh God. Of course, that's gonna happen on camera. Cut that out. No, I'm just kidding. Good God. Can't get a big grip. Hold on. All right, so now we got our water. I don't usually like using tap water ever. It makes everything taste so much different. So never use tap water. Only if you have to. Times are rough. I know how that goes. So, but otherwise, we're using good, clean water. Let me go ahead and take this off. Just go ahead and fill her on up. And you want to get this to a nice, good boil. And also another trick that I use for cooking jasmine rice is that I also put in, some people wait to get it boiling, but I don't. I go ahead and throw the rice in there because it can soak up the moisture and it cooks a lot quicker. So let me grab the jasmine rice right there. Yeah, it's good rice. One of my favorite rice. So you want to go ahead and put about 2 cups in there. I've done this so many times I kind of can eyeball it and tell you how much it is. About 2 cups right there. And then also you want to put some salt in there. Gives it a little bit of flavor. And then what a lot of people might not know is that olive oil, you want to put a little touch of olive oil in there also. This really gives it a good flavor. About a little teaspoon of there. And that's going to go ahead and cook. Now we're going to do our chicken. Let's grab our chicken right here. Living the vida loca. Living the vida loca. need any more of that, I'm gonna have to charge it. So now let's put our burner on high also, and we're gonna use the olive oil again, one of the key ingredients that we always keep in the house. Get it nice. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and just put it on low for right now. Let that heat up nice and slowly. All right. The burner is, I'm letting this stuff burn off the top of it. And while that's happening, now what we're gonna do is we're going to prepare the chicken while that heats up. A significant amount in there, so let's go ahead and pour. Let's see here. Probably close to a cup, I would say. All right. Then we have the black pepper, and you can be generous with it. I always do, because when you cook stuff, it kind of cooks it up, and sometimes I even put more on it as I'm cooking it, just to keep the flavor in it as it's cooking. I'm putting a ground cumin. Putting ground cumin in here now. It's really hard to come out, but that should be enough. This stuff is really strong. So also the cayenne pepper. Not too much of this, else you want, if you want it super spicy, then go ahead and put it in there, but a little goes a long way with that. And then you want to put about a cup of brown sugar in there. About that much. I think that's about a cup. Maybe less, like maybe 3/4 of a cup. Put a little bit more in there. You don't have to worry about putting too much of that in there. It's all gonna cook up anyways. And now, let me get a spoon. Stir it up. And the soy sauce is going to cook rather quickly while it's on the burner, and you're going to want to keep it basically nice and moisturized on the oven. So if you do need to put a little bit more, don't be hesitant to, because that's going to all cook up. So got that, and let me put in the salt. All right, give it one more stir. Nice and good. Add the cooker. And then now we went from low. We went from low on the burner, and now we're gonna put it to about 6. So let's go ahead and put it on about 6, a little bit over medium heat. And then while that's gonna cook, all right. And as you can see, our rice is also looking pretty good. It's boiling right now. I usually find a cover for it. Let me find one real quick. All right, this thing is very important. It goes on top, obviously, but it has a little hole to allows the moisture to go out of the rice, because if not, it's just going to continue to, the moisture is going to stay inside the rice, and it isn't going to evaporate to give you that sticky rice that you long for. So go ahead and pop that bad boy on, and you can see the little, oh yeah, you see that? That's what we're looking for, the steam coming out. All right, now you got the carrots. The shredded carrots, or you can grab the whole ones. It's up to you if you feel like cutting them up. And then you want to get the onions and the green beans and put them all together and put them in the put them on the oven. So here we go. And it should look something like that. See that? All right. So now set that right there and come over to the red wine vinegar station. I'm gonna put, there we go. Put it all up in there. Make sure you got none of it to waste. All right, now we have that out of the way. And you also want to make sure to constantly stir your chicken, all right? Constantly stir it so it gets cooked every side is cooked nice and good. Crank that up to about medium heat, a little bit over. And then while we're doing that, come over here and grab the olive oil. And you also want to drizzle some on there. After that, the salt. Nice and salty, give them flavor, because everybody knows if you don't have seasoning like salt and pepper on your greens, then they're not going to be very flavorful. All right. Now as we have that, we're gonna stir it up. And also what I do also is I cook these on fairly high because the green peppers, or the green beans, they cook a little bit slower. So I tried to do them crunchy one time and they ended up being just hard to eat. So you want to really, really cook them on pretty high temperature. So I got them on 6 right now. I could even go to 7 if I wanted to, but I'm basically gonna have these cooked. I'm gonna keep these moist. If it dries up, then I'm gonna put a little bit more red wine vinegar on there. And then let's go back to this chicken. It's cooking up nice and good. And now I'm really gonna crank up the heat. Gonna go to about 8 or the highest level because we really want the chicken, make sure it's cooked fully. You don't want no salmonella, no coronavirus, whatever, you know what I mean? Might need a corona, but I don't want no coronavirus. So only with lime. Alright, so now I have a little piece of butter about that thick. Go ahead and just toss it up inside the chicken like that. Then I grab a plate about that big. Alright, then you got some honey. You're gonna go a little bit of that on there. A little swirl. Then we got the liquid smoke. That on there. And then we're gonna turn it down. Stir it up. And as you can see, the color of it's getting nice and good. Nice and dark brown. Just like it's supposed to. And if it starts getting brown too quick, like some of these pieces are starting to get super brown, then you just want to go ahead and go all the way down to low, because it's nearly done. So now with that, I'm gonna take that off the burner. I'm gonna cook these veggies up. All right, now I got my veggie spoon, and we're gonna cook these veggies up because my burner was acting a little bit strange. So I'm gonna have to use this one. Real flimsy, but you want to make sure you keep these nice and moist. Even now, they're still kind of dry. So be generous with that. It's all going to cook up anyways. And then we're going to put a little bit more olive oil on there. All right. And also what I like to do too is I put a little bit of seasoning on the veggies too, so they can kind of have the same flavor as the chicken, but not totally. So I'm gonna grab the onion powder. Yeah, onion powder. Just a little bit of this. But then, here's the key to the veggies. What did I just have? I had onion powder? Yeah. Garlic powder. Garlic, garlic, garlic. Give that a nice little coating. Season about 2 teaspoons, I would say. And stir those up nice and good. It's looking nice and good. Real dark brown, actually. So it's getting kind of good. All right. Just gonna nuke that. Crank her up. Take that out. See how that's getting thicker and thicker now? Look at that, that's starting to look really good. You want all that moisture out. So I'm gonna nuke it a little bit more. All right, so now we have the veggies looking like this. The green is going down, turning into brown pretty nicely. So when it gets to that point, they're almost finished. You just have to put a small stick of butter inside there to melt them in there. So what I'm gonna do here, cut that in there, about that big. Go ahead and then just stir it on in there. All right, so after you see the butter melt, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and take this off, put it all in with the chicken. Pepper. Just a small, tiny bit. Just like that. The salt. Pepper. Just a tiny, this stuff goes a long way, I'll tell you. It can straight up change the whole taste of the meal if you go too far with it. Alright, garlic powder, onion powder. One more dab of soy sauce. And one more squirt of liquid smoke. That way, everything that the veggies didn't get put on, like the liquid smoke for instance, now that's on top of the veggies also, so that flavor incorporates inside the veggies also. So now, want to give that a stir. And go back to low. Oh, that's looking so good. All right, now I'm gonna put the rice inside the bowl. All right, and for the last touch, you want just a little bit of oil again. The last finish taste. Come over here, put that beautiful egg on top of this beautiful chicken. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bowl me up some of this. You can reuse them. And let's go ahead and give this a taste. Get a little bit of everything. Oh, so good. And that's how you make your chicken, guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. Till next time.